What is up, YouTube? Belthor here, coming at you with a Let's Play of Lost Odyssey, a game that's on the Xbox 360 originally. It's now backwards compatible with the Xbox One, so let's play. Without further ado, let's get in and play some Lost Odyssey. I'm going to start a new game here. I've already played this game. I love the game. When it comes to playing it, I've played it basically almost to death. So if not, no achievements will pop up because I've already gotten them already on this profile. So let's get in and see what we're working with here. Big war reminds me of like Lord of the Rings. Those are big swords. Ouch, that's gotta hurt. Ah, finally. They at least got one guy. They are not doing too good. Like the eyes are on. I did not see that coming. They're like little spiders. Well, that's always handy. It's always handy to have magic on your side. I want that in real life. Wouldn't that be fantastic? Wouldn't have to worry about it. Bring yourself back to life. And of course, we have our hero coming in. Side. I think this game came out in 2008. It was an Xbox 360 exclusive. They also did the studios behind it, Miss Walker Studios, also did Blue Dragon, which came before Lost Odyssey. I always wished, when I played through this and loved it, I always wished that they did a second one. Love that transition. I remember seeing it for the first time, I was like, whoa, from the CGI to the in-game graphics were fantastic. Like the transition was like almost basically seamless. So this game is a lot like Final Fantasy. Not like Final Fantasy X, it is like an active turn-based. To a point of, you can see on the bottom left, turns. So who's coming next, but you can also buff yourself with items later on when you get haste or whatever to make you attack faster or before. You can also cancel out attacks if you hit them at the right moment. They're casting magic. You also have I think it's called a guard control, which is up on the top right. That'll come into play later on once you get multiple characters. Certain characters, you can put them in the back row. So physical attacks you can actually hit them in the back without their guard control being down to nothing. Magic can definitely hit anything it wants, but physical attacks can only hit the front row. So it's a little bit like an AD&D skill sets put into the mix of the Final Fantasy, and it's done like really, really well. It gives you a lot to strategize about. You will get magic users eventually after a while, like normal. And, so you usually put those magic users on the back because they are squishy and they get hit a lot. So you can see my guard control going down. I'm gonna hit this other guy on the other right. This is just the beginning. But you can die, so. But as I said, I've played it before and I remembered. So just gotta keep attacking this guy back and forth from different cannons until an event happens. So now he's got his arm up, so I'm going to defend. Let's defend here. So we don't take out less damage as possible. If I wasn't defending, I would have taken a lot more damage than that. I'm not going to heal up yet, so let's go back to the other side. Hit it. Blast. That's normal. Now, how we doing for health? I might heal up right now. It does take a turn, unfortunately. Okay. Let's heal up just in case. Matter of time. Let's hit the side. Back and forth. Blades up. That's good. That means obviously a defense is next. Let's defend it out. Defend. My guard control is almost down. I'm gonna heal up. Good time.
Okay.
It looked like he hit multiple times, but it was only once. To the right. Guard control with 1. It doesn't mean any difference. So, let's see. To the right, to the left, sorry. There we go. That one is destroyed. He's gonna hit blade up. Now I'm going to not defend. I'm gonna hit the right because I know it'll destroy it. And I know we're playing that he won't return. It'll just be damaged. Now we're going to attack basically the actual engine itself, and it goes into a cutscene. That's it. Right in time, if I'm not mistaken. And the machine is down. Of course, he walks away like he's all done. And then you're like, well, wait a minute. There's actually more troops.
It's getting darker. What's happening? I've never seen this before.
It's getting darker. And no, winter is not coming. That'll definitely hurt. anything. He knows his fate. Desolation. All the bones everywhere. And he arises out of the ash to fight again. He was the only one that basically survived from the original blast. Right, now we can take control and walk around. Let us definitely save our game here. I'm gonna overwrite this original save file. I was playing it much earlier, but we're gonna start fresh. We're going along here. Sometimes treasures hidden. Well, we got some battles going on here. Kind of a mutated enemy.
Let's take him now.
There is a lot of battling in this game, but once you start getting characters and new skills and leveling up, interesting combat, when it comes to fighting and stuff, that you can very powerful, but also the game is actually very challenging as well. So we got some experience. It looks like the time it took to battle was 12 seconds. Some things to hit. There's one coming up to get some items, treasure. Oh, there we go. Let's hit that one. Some medicine, basically like a healing potion. And we gotta hit this. We also have to hit that to get by, but we also get an item as well. And we get our first ring. The ring system is pretty sweet. It adds a whole lot more crafting. You can craft lots of rings, and it'll show it in battle. I'm not going to go through the tutorial because I already know the ring system myself. It'll come up in the next time we have a battle, which will be probably quick shortly because it is random battles here. Angel's Plume, I think, if I'm not mistaken, is like the Phoenix Down in Final Fantasy, which means you can revive, if I'm not mistaken, a fallen comrade. So now here's where the ring system comes into play. When I hit attack now, we have a ring system, so I held the right trigger. And when the circle comes close to the actual other circle, you have to let it go, and then hopefully you get in it. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Perfect. Because the bruiser ring gets you more strength, which means if you have bad, you're just hit like you didn't do it at all. Whereas in if you have you get a good or a perfect, you get more hit points taken off of them, so you'll hit for harder. So, but that was funny that we actually got perfects only the second time around. So there is an achievement to get. If you get 3 perfects in a row, you actually get an achievement, which I already got. So I got a good there. So it turned into 102 instead of 120 as I did before. So once you get used to it, you can get. I'm doing pretty good. Perfect.
Like taking candy.
You can
from
get
a baby.
items later on that will widen out that circle and widen out the sweet spot, so it helps you to get goods and perfects. So that is obviously definitely later on. Let's get out of here. There's nothing really off shooting here. You can see on the map on the right that there's only somewhat one way to go. Oh, there we go. Another healing potion. Let's go over here. Let's get whatever. I do have the strategy guide for this. Oh, mana herb, but I'm not going to use it at all. I'm just going to do a natural playthrough, and then whatever I can find, or I guess / remember, I will go off
Out of my
then.
way.
But I'm not actually going to look through the strategy guide and go to get every single item. Let's finish these guys up. As I said, the guard control right now with only one person doesn't mean anything when you have nobody behind you. Once we get characters and all that stuff, which will be coming up shortly. Once we get those, then the guard control will make a lot of sense and good
Like
for
taking
strategy
candy
as well.
from a baby.
You put squishy people up front, they're gonna die real quick. So, and then usually the squishy people are the mages and magical users. Whoop. All right, we're definitely gonna save here. Save and save often, because this game is challenging, especially when it comes to anything, when it comes to bosses and stuff like that. Like, you can be not ready for them, not lower enough level. If you could be a lower level than what you should be at, and you need to grind more to get up that level. Yes, the game is grindy, unfortunately, and I don't mind it. So let's see what these guys are doing here and what they have to say.
Yeah. Here, let me help. Hold this. I'm gonna die.
What are they doing?
Hey,
What?
that guy over there. He's still alive. Huh?
Yeah, they have like interesting cutscenes when it comes
Hey,
to
you!
what you just saw there. It's I think it kind of is pretty cool and adds neat atmosphere.
What about
to it.
the others? You alone?
What's your name? Your unit?
The subtitles are on, so just in case
Second Lieutenant
I
Kai
happen to
Marganar,
talk over
Commander,
anything like which
17th
I am doing
Platoon,
now,
Armored Magic
you'll be able
Troopers.
to read it and
It's a
still
miracle you made
find
it.
out what they're saying.
Come with me. This way. Unbelievable.
I'm going to try not
One
to,
survivor.
but if it happens, it happens. Sorry.
You made it out safe. Especially in that outfit.
All right. Ooh, treasure. Definitely getting the treasure. Let's see what's in here. It's not random. It'll always be... nope. We're not going to do that. That's... We're picking up components to craft other rings. But these treasures will always be what they are. They're not random. You won't... It's not like a loot crate system or anything like that. It is... It would be exactly what it would be if it was not. So let's talk to these guys here. Considered strange now. Let's get going on to... Needs all attention. Okay, give him the attention. I think you just gotta leave. All right, let's board the armored car.
Let's move!
Getting a ride back to the city. Let's definitely move out. Alright. Oh. We're gonna meet our first companion that will come with us.
That's Officer Seth Balmore with the 43rd Magic Division.
Seth?
She's like you. She got out in one piece.
Really? You two are walking miracles.
Couple of warriors.
Hey,
Okay, that was awkward. Alright. Kayam is a very awkward character in this game, but it kind of suits him for the plot. And as it goes on, you'll understand. Alright, let's get back to the city in these steampunk kind of looking vehicles. The worlds in this game and the land and all that stuff, the buildings are all really well detailed and imaginative, and the artwork and all that stuff is just fantastic. In a big scale.
Here's where you get off, Lieutenant.
Ooh, Lieutenant.
The Council wishes to hear from a survivor, sir. Sorry, not you, Officer Balmore.
Oh, denied.
hey, I'm a survivor too.
The Council has only summoned Lieutenant Argonar. Sit down and shut up.
Oh, all right.
Well, that's just weird.
No, that's just rude. I think he could
This
have.
way, Lieutenant.
That was real rude of that guy. The stare.
Follow me.
All right. Let's, before we go up, let's, 10 G's, 10 gold. Money's good. Waystones, that's some more collectibles. Let's go down here and kick this stuff. That's more stuff to craft from the rings. Mana herb, always good. We can get that stuff on the way back out too, because we'll get back out. Let's go in here. Up the elevator. Alright. We're going up, way up. I love the magical elevator. Need those two magical elevators. Would be fantastic. Let's move along. There's stuff there to collect, but let's just get in with the advancing the story. Stop goofing around, I just got here. I gotta be goofing around when I just got here. Yeah, I'm not waiting for you guys. I'll be waiting forever. I can run real quick. I forgot about that when I started playing again. Alright, which way do I go? It's definitely not that way, so it obviously must be this way. Let's get on this airship vehicle of some sort. Or cable car, I think it is. Yes. Maybe not. Let's see. Oh, it is. It's a monocar. That's cool.
Hey, you're that guy, right? The soldier that can't die.
Ooh. figure this out.
The 17th Division. That was the front line. They were smack in the middle of the Wall Highlands. No one could have survived that meteor crash. But here you are, without a scratch.
Without a scratch. All right.
Beg your pardon, Lieutenant, but it's really strange. The few we were able to save were far from the center of impact. And even those men were seriously injured. It's hard to believe that anyone could have survived that inferno.
Yeah, I just did a little trick. I'll teach you guys later.
Then don't believe it.
All right then.
The Council won't like that attitude. Come on, tell us. How'd you make it?
He doesn't care. He doesn't care what you care about. Just moving on. All right, we gotta go up and sit down, if I'm not mistaken. I think none of them have nothing really to say, anything good, so we're just gonna push the story on. Music in this game, as always, is fantastic. It's from the same creator that did most of the Final Fantasy games, at least up until Final Fantasy X, which were just fantastic. Because every Final Fantasy I've played, you remember the actual music. So this is, not basically the same, and you'll remember the music too. So there he is, Nobuyo. That's the music guy. He's like a god over there. So in Japan. Alright, little CGI. I think I can skip it, but I won't. I haven't seen these and seen this in quite a long time. So probably like 8 or 9 years. So I'm pretty sure this came out in 2008. So and I did pick it up when it came out. Like, maybe not on the first day, but I did pick it up, like, really close, so. Lost Odyssey. Alright. We're off the monocar. The monorail car. He looks a little drunk. Maybe he had a little too many on the monorail car, but it's quite the torch. All right.
30 years ago, a new power manifested itself onto the world. With its discovery came the magic industrial revolution. This power came to be called magic energy. Even now, there are none who can explain why this power, a power that merely lay buried within all living creatures, suddenly flourished as it did. Today, this magic energy permeates every corner of the world. It has changed the way people live, transformed the shape of industry, and has even altered the nature of war.
All right. Ooh, the console.
Is it true the Kents have requested a truce?
Indeed. We heard that enough men were committed to cover the Wall Highlands and that most of the Kent force were eliminated. This war was started by them. It's only right they withdraw.
We've also lost a tremendous number of troops. After suffering such a devastating loss, if the Goatsa were to strike now, there would be no way we could defend our country.
Pointy.
And there are also whispers that
on.
Goatsa was pulling strings behind the invasion.
What makes you think that the Goatsa were involved?
We have confirmed that a large amount of military hardware has been moved from Gotza to Kent. We assume Gotza plans to use Kent to keep things stirred up and destabilize Ura.
Are you saying that even the meteor crash was a Goatson plot?
My lord, I have some disturbing information on that subject. We suspect that a situation at Grandstaff may have caused the meteor crash.
Uh-oh.
Grandstaff. This is not the first time that stories about it reached my ears.
This is not confirmed.
Yeah, that can't be right.
Magic
That
energy
can't be
may
good.
have leaked out of Grandstaff, interfered with something in outer space, and precipitated this disaster.
Gongora,
Yes, my lord.
the Grand Staff falls under your jurisdiction. Do you have anything to say?
Nothing for the moment. Where did you get this information? Construction of Grand Staff is going smoothly.
Now that the forces of Ura have suffered such devastating losses, I think we have no other way to protect our
guy's
land except
character
with the
voice sounds
magic energy
familiar.
that Grandstaff will provide. We should hold off on
Sounds
debating
like,
the pros and
from
cons
Oblivion.
of Grandstaff until we thoroughly review the world's current situation.
What you say makes sense, but our plan to use magic energy is a double-edged sword. With all sorts of rumors flying around, we might want to halt construction of Grand Staff.
What?
Only temporarily. As soon as it's clear that Grand Staff had nothing to do with the meteor collision, we'll resume construction immediately, Gongora.
Yeah, he's in trouble. Looks good on him. All right. Let's see if we can find. I want to find a save. Ooh, something flashing here. Let's pick it up. Ooh, engraved ring. Nice. We'll check that out in a second. I'm just looking for a save. Let's see. You can zoom in. The monorail is not operational this time. They're forcing me to. Hope to see you again. Well, you're seeing me again right now. Alright, we gotta go up here. Hopefully there's a save. Close. Oh, there's one. Speak of the devil. Let's get out and save here. Get you guys like walking slower here. Let's go up and see the council. Let's get moving. It's quite a long way to the council. Okay. Alright, let's save. Definitely. You don't want to go through that right now. And that's where we're going to leave off for this episode. When we pick it back up, we're going to pick back up right here in the next episode of Let's Play of Lost Odyssey. Thanks for watching.